Area forecast discussion. Jacksonville. This morning, a compact upper-level low over the eastern Gulf is beginning to phase with a deeper northern stream trough digging into the southeast. The approaching mid-level trough is reinforcing moist south-southwest flow, pinning a Gulf-lie moisture plume into northeast Florida. Precipitable water values are elevated, feeding storms that initiate along the Big Bend and advect northeast to merge with the Atlantic sea breeze near coastal terminals. Today's coverage of showers and thunderstorms is forecast to be numerous, around 50 to 70%, with the highest probability along the sea breeze collision zone and southeast Georgia. These storms pose classic pulse storm threats: brief heavy rainfall, gusty outflow winds, frequent lightning, and lightning-induced wind shear critical for departing and arriving aircraft. Surface winds ahead of storms will be light and variable, becoming southwesterly as the boundary arrives. Ceilings and visibility may rapidly deteriorate beneath heavy cores, though VFR prevails between systems. Through tonight, the trough continues to deepen, increasing bulk shear aloft but keeping low-level lapse rates modest, meaning storms may organize into clusters under upper division influence by late evening. Aviation planners should anticipate convective onset midday to early afternoon, with potential for multiple TAF tempo groups and possible short fuse amendments near convective hotspots. Area forecast discussion. Miami. A typical summertime pattern persists under a mid-level trough over the eastern United States and a surface frontal boundary pushing southeast across the Florida Panhandle. A Gulf moisture feed supports precipitable water up to 2 inches. This moist, unstable air mass, combined with southeasterly low-level flow, is enhancing convective coverage, especially across eastern metro and coastal zones. Expect scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms from midday through early evening, with locally heavy rain capable of producing short-term IFR ceilings and lowered visibility over the terminals. Thunderstorms may also generate gusty wind shear and erratic boundary winds. CAM guidance suggests robust storm redevelopment, so afternoon convective risks remain elevated, maybe warranting operational alerts or radar-based amendments. Surface winds will shift SSW to SSE at 10 to 12 knots this afternoon, sustaining marine shear zones. Temperatures will hover in the upper 80s to low 90s, with heat indices peaking in the low hundreds, stalling thermal turbulence at lower levels into evening. Area forecast discussion. Melbourne. A weak upper-level low over the Atlantic is slow to depart, keeping the peninsula under moist southwest to southwesterly flow. Puats around 1.8 to 2.2 inches feed daytime heating and produce high convection probability. Model guidance holds storm coverage at 60 to 80% each afternoon and evening. Late morning storms over the northeast Gulf may surge inland, modulating sea breeze timing and elevating convective risk near TAF sites from early afternoon onward. Most storms will remain pulse in nature, with moderate mid-level lapse rates and weak shear, although localized shear enhancements may occur near storm outflows. The mid-level trough becomes increasingly cut off later this week, which may prolong convective activity into overnight hours, raising the risk of nocturnal flight impacts and IFR onset. Marine interests should heed variable winds behind sea breeze flow and sudden gusts near storms. Marine hazards will include brief rough seas, 3 feet, and shifting surface winds. Forecasters and aviators alike should monitor radar wind shear alerts for afternoon operations. Area forecast discussion. Tampa. This morning's sun-dry start transitions into an unsettled pattern by afternoon. A weakening ridge over Florida allows deeper moisture and Gulf Atlantic convergence to support convection. A mid-level disturbance migrating toward the peninsula enhances this effect by light evening hours. Expect typical late afternoon to early evening initiation inland, propagating toward both coasts. Storm coverage should range 50 to 70%, with brief heavy downpours and gusty outflow winds introducing low-level wind shear that may affect TAF terminals. Between storms, VFR conditions remain, but expect rapid transitions to MVFR/IFR if core passage occurs. Surface flow will shift from light to east-southeast behind the sea breeze front, increasing diurnal wind variability and potential gusts up to 20 knots near storms. Radar-based amendments likely required for terminal forecasts after 18Z. Marine conditions will see seas around 2 feet, with localized roughness near thunderstorm cells.